This is Mahsa Amini. She was 22 years old when she visited Tehran, where she was then arrested by Iran's morality police for allegedly showing too much of her hair under her hijab. 3 days later, Mahsa was found dead. It took them 3 days to kill her for that. And you know what the Iranian authorities and officials did? They lied. They said that she had a heart attack, but she had a bruised face, her skull was fractured, and eyewitness accounts told the truth. And that is that she was beaten to death for showing her hair. This is Nika Shakrami, and she was 16 years old. Nika, being outraged by Mahsa's murder, joined the protest, and then she vanished as well. 10 days later, her body was returned, her skull was shattered, her jaw was broken, and her ribs were crushed, and her family wasn't even allowed to hold a funeral. The regime took her body, claimed that she actually committed suicide and jumped off of a building, and then buried her in secret and threatened her family to stay silent. This happened less than 3 years ago, and this isn't just one moment. The entire foundation of the Islamic Republic of Iran was built on rejecting modernity and freedom, especially for women. Prior to 1979, under the Shah, Iranian women could vote. They could study abroad and they could choose their clothing while living under civil, not religious, law. But Khomeini, the cleric who would later become the supreme leader, hated that. He viewed unveiled women as a symbol of corruption, and he believed that secular education, Western values, and women in the workforce were signs of a moral collapse. That is the guy, and that is the ideology that took over in 1979, and it hasn't loosened its grip since. So this message is to the people in the West who enjoy free speech, who enjoy freedom of religion, who enjoy open elections, and the ability to criticize their leaders, but still somehow find themselves defending or excusing the Iranian regime. Are you paying attention? When you see girls like Mahsa and Nika murdered for revealing their hair, understand that it is not a bug in the system, it is the system. You guys are sitting so comfortably in your home, on your couch, defending a government that jails, executes, and murders teenage girls, yes, teenage girls and women, for showing their hair. All while you enjoy all of the rights and freedoms that the West grants you, while calling the West the biggest problem in the world. Mahsa and Nika never got to live free. They were silenced for the freedoms that you and I take for granted. So I can say with full certainty that if you support this regime, you support the deaths of these two women, as well as the deaths of thousands of others, including 500 others that were beaten and killed just because they protested the deaths of these two young women. Know the cost of the ideology that you're defending, and then ask yourself if you could live under it, because I promise you, you couldn't.